Good morning. Everyone making their way into a comfortable seat. Let's close the eyes here, hands. Let's have our palms facing down, resting on our knees this morning. Let's keep our shoulders away from our ears, spine nice and long. Let's go ahead and drop chin to the chest, rolling right ear over right shoulder. Chin back to your chest, left ear over left shoulder. Chin back to your chest. Back over to the right. Chin back to your chest and over to the left. Chin back to your chest. Looking straight ahead. Let's inhale the arms out. Exhale, hold. Lengthening the spine. Relaxing the head and neck. Keeping both sit bones connected to the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands back towards center. Let's go ahead. We're going to open up our hips a little bit, and then we're going to play with some new postures today. I think you guys will like them, but our hips are going to have to be open for them. So let's go ahead and start by taking our right shin up towards our shoulders, and we're going to cradle. So foot into your elbow crease, the other arm wraps around. You can interlace your fingers, or maybe you can grab hold of your wrists. And then just gently rock your leg from side to side. To deepen this stretch, you really want to make sure that your spine is straight. And the more you bring your shin up to be at that like parallel with the ceiling, that'll deepen the stretch. So breathing into the outer hip. All right, and from here, we're going to take our foot with our right hand, and we're going to bring it out in front of us at first, and then we're going to pull it back. It's called like half archer's pose. And then let's go ahead and bring it up towards the sky. If you can't grab it, it's okay if your knee is bent. And then let's bring it back again. Let's see if we can bring our foot towards our ear, like a telephone. Wow. Okay, and then go ahead and release. All right, let's pick up the left leg, cradle that, and gently start to rock from side to side, starting with smaller movements and then working your way up into bigger movements. Make sure your spine is nice and long. Maybe you're starting to bring your shin more parallel to the ceiling. Good. And then grab a hold of your foot with your left hand, and let's bring that the knee back. And then let's bring it forward and up, stretching into the hamstrings. Good, and let's bring it back. And bring it forward. So really try to sit up and use your stomach muscles here. We're going to need our stomach muscles for our peak pose. Okay, and then go ahead and release. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let's come into turtle pose, so diamond shape. So your heels are a little bit further away from your torso. Palms face up, slide them underneath your ankles, and bring your nose towards your toes. You can actually round into this posture. It's okay to round the spine here. Send the breath to your outer hips. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back up. As you come up, bring those heels closer to your body. Coming into butterfly pose, go ahead and start to flap out your wings. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Let's come into stillness and let's bring our elbows at our shins, wherever they land, and just start to gently put a little bit more pressure onto your shins, just starting to open up your hips. Only go as far as it feels good in your body. Send the breath to your inner hips. All right. From here, let's come up and let's bring our hands to the outer edges of our feet. We're going to play with warming up our stomach muscles. This is going to be hard. Okay, so just do what you can. So at first, I want you to lean back a little bit. Your heels are going to come up off the ground. You got to use your stomach muscles. Then I want you to bring your feet into like that archer's pose that we were doing before. Yeah, stomach muscles. Okay, and let's come back into butterfly. Go ahead and just release here, just forward fold gently. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back up. So grab a hold of the outside edges of your feet. We're going to do that same pose. So leaning back, bringing the feet up. So this is like, I guess more like sitting happy baby. Yeah. All right, go ahead and release. And fold forward. Continue to breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, come up. Okay, this time we're going to try to straighten our legs when we're back. This one's really hard for me too. Okay. All right, so we're going to lean back a little bit. Use your stomach muscles to get your legs up. Now we're going to bring our legs out to the side. Breathe here. Smile. Okay, bring your legs down. Fold forward. Catch your breath. That's not our peak pose today. We still, yeah, we're still gonna. That was just warming up our bellies. Inhale here. Exhale, come back up. Okay, 2 more poses. So the next thing we're going to try is flower pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our, just like we do with turtle pose, we're going to bring our hands towards our ankles, maybe more towards the tops of your feet. And we're going to lean back. And we're going to bring our feet up. See if you can wrap your hands around. Really use your stomach. Very humbling, yes? Go ahead and release your feet down. Let's go ahead and give our hip flexors a little bit of a break. So go ahead and bring your feet out in front of you. You bounce your knees a little bit. Okay, come into stillness. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Letting your hands drop wherever they land this morning. Inhale here. Exhale, come back up. Okay. So we're going to come into lotus. If your hips are too tight to come into lotus, you're just going to stay in a comfortable seated position. Okay. So you decide which, it doesn't matter which leg goes on top. So just bringing in one foot to your inner thigh. It doesn't matter which foot, whichever hip is more open, whatever feels comfortable. So my heel is going into my, almost like if I lean forward, I can feel my hip bone touching my heel. Okay. Then you're going to bring that other leg out in front of you and you're going to bring it on top. Oh, yes. So now I'm in lotus. So my feet are crisscrossed. Good. Okay, here's where the stomach muscles come in. So from here, so here's the thing. If this is hurting you at this point, if you're uncomfortable just having your legs crossed, Uncross them and go into a comfortable seated position, because you can still come into this pose just in a comfortable seat. Okay, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to keep your spine nice and long. You're going to plant your hands down at your hips, and we're going to lift our bottoms off the ground. Okay. Yes, you probably did this when you were a kid. So you're going to inhale, push into your hands, bring your bottom and your knees up. Maybe you can kind of swing from side to side. And then release. Okay, let's bring our feet out in front of us. Deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth and fold. Just kind of relaxing. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back up. Okay, we're going to try it. If you were in lotus, I want you to try crisscrossing the other way. Bring the other heel into your hip crease, then crossing the opposite leg over the top. One side is going to be very different than the other. Okay, if it's not available to you, that's fine. Just stay in a comfortable seat. All right, so hands down at your hips. Engage your stomach muscles. Take in a deep breath and lift up. Floating lotus. Maybe swing back and forth this time. And release. And extend your legs out in front of you. Let's set up for final resting pose. Feet come out, shoulder length apart. Palms facing up. Spine nice and long. Why doesn't everyone smile here? And come down one vertebra at a time. And relaxing your entire body. Make sure your head is facing up towards the ceiling. Move those shoulder blades away from the ears. Let the feet splay out. Relaxing every single muscle in your body. Letting your bottom lip drop away from your top lip. Bringing your tongue to the back of your bottom teeth. Let your ears relax. Let your eyebrows slip off your face towards the ground. Imagine you have some magic fairy dust. Hold it in your hand. And look at it. The silver dust is sparkling in the light. It is almost as if you are holding thousands of tiny diamonds. Now this is a magic relaxing dust. Whichever part of the body you sprinkle it on, that body part becomes completely still and quiet. So start by sprinkling a little dust on your feet. The magic powers in the dust are working, sending your feet to sleep. They are becoming very still. Sprinkle a little silver dust on your legs. Can you feel your legs going to sleep and becoming still? Sprinkle some more dust on your tummy and your chest. Everything inside starts to relax and fall asleep. Then sprinkle some dust on your head, and that too is affected by the powerful magic. All the muscles in your head relax. Finally, sprinkle the rest of the dust on your arms and hands and let them relax. The magic dust has sent your whole body to sleep. So stay still for as long as you can. You may repeat to yourself in your mind, I am still. I am still. Gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking the body back up. Rolling out the wrists and the ankles, inhaling the arms up and overhead. Deep morning stretch, making your body as long as you possibly can. And exhale your knees into your chest, gently rolling up and down the spine, making your way up into a comfortable seat. Let's bring the palms facing up on our knees, spine nice and long. Inhale through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. Deep inhale and exhale. I want you to think of something that makes you smile right now. And inhale deeply and exhale. Gently blink open the eyes and peacefully make your way to your tables.